Staff, I can hardly find this place. Why the hell are we meeting here?
It was on the way.
To what?
Reno, you have something for me?
As ordered.
How current is it?
Fresh as tomorrow's bread.
As promised.
Aren't you gonna check?
Why would you screw me?
Yeah. I don't care what you do. You don't mind if I count it, do you?
Be my guest.
It's all there.
Good. I want you to leave happy.
What is it, Georgia? We've been seeing each other, what? 2 or 3 weeks. Sweetheart, what are you gonna bet?
Marty, in this day and age, you got to get to know your partner better.
Ooh, I know one sure way of doing that, babe.
Oh, wait a minute. Just wait a little while longer. I promise you won't be sorry.
I don't know if I can wait that long.
No.
Time to hang up your dancing shoes, Karen.
Whoa, Karen, let's go. I thought your name was Georgia.
We gonna quibble about names while I'm being abducted?
You got a charge here?
Shoplifting. She clipped a diamond bracelet.
Hey, do you know who I am?
The maitre d'.
Martin Rome.
I'm impressed. You got a whole city named after you.
Yeah, you better listen to me. I'm well connected in this city. And if you mess with me, a lot of heavyweight people are gonna climb all over you, pal.
Marty, I don't think he's sufficiently intimidated.
Is that right? I settled this. You gonna find the proper way to thank me?
Oh, thank you so much. You won't be able to walk for a week.
Ooh. Hey, come on.
What about her?
She's going nowhere. Let's go talk.
Huh?
Hey!
She's going nowhere.
Nothing smaller than a C note. Hey, pal, I'm already at $2,000. Huh? Beat it. Oh! Keys to the cup? Sweetheart!
Miranda, you're gonna rub their faces off.
This last one put us right over the top. No more cheap scams?
$2,000 I don't call cheap.
Seed money, Uncle Waldo. We finally made enough to play the center ring.
We were doing just fine in Chicago. Had the routine down pat.
Yeah, but taking guys like Martin Rome can get boring after a while. What keeps a person interested, alive, alert?
Staying out of jail.
Mm-mm. Bigger challenges. Broader horizons. Fatter pigeons.
Come on, baby. You can do it. A little bit more, we're both out of our misery.
And into the far turn, it's Brown Betty coming on
He's
strong.
gonna do it.
No sign
He's
of
gonna do
falling
it.
as she
Look,
heads
he's
for
gonna
the
do it.
finish line.
Go, go.
And she
Come on.
spots the motel. She's picking up speed, and it's Brown Betty to the finish line, and it's Brown Betty all the way.
You fed it.
No, I didn't. I
You
swear.
fed my mouth.
It wasn't me.
MacShayne, Praskin, grab your things.
We're out of here.
Hey, come on, pay up. You.
Hell, never gonna miss you around here, MacShayne. You're a true phenomenon. Only man I know get arrested for illegal gambling in a state where gambling's legal.
You got something for me, Pacific?
If you got something for me.
Good thing I stopped smoking.
The Desert Inn, assistant bookkeeper.
Thank you.
MacShayne was just released. He's on his way.
You need a ride? Nah, my old lady's coming for me. You really get busted for gambling?
Nickel and dime game in a trailer park. Wife gets ticked off, calls the cops. I can't afford to pay my fine. I get 90 days.
Well, sometimes it just don't pay to get out of bed.
I learned one thing, though.
Yeah, what?
Play with bachelors.
Okay. Everybody settle down and listen up. It's time for the main speaker. So let's give it all you got for one of our own, Danny Leggett.
Thank you, gentlemen. Well, another year gone by, and here we are again. When I look out there, I see a few more empty seats, a few more old friends gone. Larry Murphy, heart attack. Ben Pearson, suicide. It seems like when the uniform comes off, we become, what, invisible? Forgotten? Useless?
Checking in?
I'm actually looking for one of your employees, an Ellen MacShayne.
I'm sorry, the computer doesn't show an employee by that name.
Try her maiden name Franklin, Ellen Franklin.
No Ellen Franklin.
She was in bookkeeping.
How long ago?
At least 3 months.
Maybe she left.
Who could I get a forwarding address from?
You have to see Ms. Foss for that. 2nd floor, executive offices.
I'm afraid it's against hotel policy to give out any information on employees past or present without their consent.
Look, I really need your help. She's moved from her apartment and she left no forwarding address.
If the hotel supplied that information and something happened to Miss Frank...
Then you contact her. Just ask her if it's okay to tell me where she is.
This isn't a dating service.
Great speech, Danny.
Yeah, really on the mark.
Well, I figure with that crowd, if nobody shoots me, I'm holding my own. Andy?
Just water. Oh, sir.
His tub's bigger than my whole room. What's happening, Danny? I had to save all year to afford a closet in this joint.
Gentlemen, here's the crime and all it's given us. Bad stomachs, lousy pensions, empty lives.
You sure know how to brighten a room.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me the moment you turned 50, you were considered over the hill, washed up. Anybody care how you feel, what you think? No. They just want to sell you diapers and denture cream and build retirement cities so they don't have to look at you. Well, not me, boys. I'm not going to eat my gun because I'm living in some rat trap, dining on cat food.
Yeah? So what are you going to do, rob a bank?
Not enough money in it. I was thinking more along the lines of the casino downstairs. Serious. I've been toying with this idea ever since I retired from the force and got a look at my first pension check. How would you guys like to join me?
Put on a mask and wave
guns. I can hear it now. This is a sticker.
Yeah, your money or your life.
No guns, no masks, no bad dialogue. Just $6 million.
How are we gonna get this money?
They're gonna give it to you.
Just like that.
They're even gonna thank you for taking it.
Well, why single us out for this honor?
Because I'd be lost without you. There's not a phone system in the world that you couldn't tap into. Instead of diffusing bombs, you're gonna build us a few. And who else could rewire an entire electrical system without raising a sweat?
Hey, Danny, you're talking about us becoming exactly what we spent our lives trying to stop.
That's right, and what did it ever get you, huh? You, a back room at your daughter's house in Florida, built-in babysitter. A security guard at a supermarket, for God's sake, chasing panhandlers out of the parking lot. Then you.
Hey, I got no complaints. My home's paid for, my kids are...
Two-bedroom cracker box with one bath and a hole in the roof that you can't even afford to fix, Andy. Is that how you want to go out? A hole in your roof and your stomach?
You know an awful lot about us, don't you, huh?
I had to make sure I had the right guys. Think about it. You got nothing to gain but your pride. I'm gonna have a shower.
He's right. I hate that rotten son-in-law of mine. He treats me like a handyman. Hey, Dad, the toilet's broke again. Grab a plunger, will you?
Then move out.
Can't afford it.
Hey, Pete. Look, he can sugarcoat this as much as he wants, but he's talking about us robbing this place. I mean, I don't care whether it's Smiles or Bazookas, the result's the same. We're a bunch of crooks.
Rich crooks.
Hey, 32 years I put in, huh? Yeah, I know the system sucks, and the bad guys get away more often than not, but let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I like what I did. I like me. Now, $6 million isn't half enough to make me crap all over my life. I'll be in the coffee shop.
What do you think?
Well, we're in a gambling town. Heads, we go with Andy. Tails, we hear more.
Yeah, what do you guys charge to locate someone, please? No, my ex-wife. Well, I have the address of where she used to work. Wow, that's pretty steep, don't you think? I mean, I thought all you guys did was call the DMV and ask for the last known address. Okay. It's more complicated than that, but whew, you guys are way out of my price range. About $34.
You got 2 out of 3.
Well, that's not good enough.
I don't think he'll budge.
These are the schematics for the burglar and fire alarm systems of every major casino on the Strip.
Where'd you get this?
Disgruntled employee.
You a part of this?
No, he dropped out early. Here are the locations of the relay boxes. The boxes connect the hotels directly to the alarm company. Each box is marked with a code. That code corresponds to the particular casino it services.
So where do these relay boxes fit in?
We're going to deal with this on a need-to-know basis, okay? So nobody gets ahead of himself. Right now, we're in phase 1. You guys get familiar with those diagrams while I try to convince Mr. Capasso to join us on our great adventure. Sheldon Markowitz, please.
Markowitz.
Time to start the ball rolling with Mr. MacShayne. Sheldon.
I heard you.
Then work your magic.
Look, Mr. Leggett,
John J. MacShayne. Paging John J. MacShayne. Please report to the front desk.
you got a page for John J. McShayne?
Yes, sir. Your room's ready.
My room?
Just follow the bellman.
John J. McShayne?
Yes, sir. John J.
That's me.
Just follow the bellman.
To my room.
Yes, sir.
Why not?
This would be the dining room.
Uh-huh.
And of course, this would be the living room.
No bedrooms?
Upstairs, sir.
Oh, of course.
And that would be the master bedroom.
It's really beautiful. Thanks, honey.
Enjoy your stay.
This is John J. McShayne. Would you call me back in the room you think I'm registered in? Thanks. Hello?
Is everything satisfactory in the governor's suite, Mr. McShayne?
Oh, it's cozy.
You know everything's comped.
Comp?
Yes, sir. The rooms, your meals, drinks. There's a hotel limousine at your disposal 24 hours a day. And of course, unlimited credit at the table.
I will try to remember that. Thank you. God, I love this city.
Room service.
This is John J. McShayne. I just checked into the governor's suite. I'm trying to locate an old friend of mine. Used to be a bookkeeper here. Her name's Ellen Franklin. I'd like to get her current address. You think you could help me with that? I thought so. Well, what do we have, boys?
Filet mignon dinner. Complete country breakfast.
Entire dessert cart. Man can never eat too much good food or wear too many fine suits. Isn't that right, Antonio? When will these be ready?
When would you like him, sir?
The end of the day.
That's going to cost you a fortune, Mr. McShayne.
Put it on my bill. $15,000, please. McShayne. John J. McShayne.
Yes, sir, Mr. McShayne. Just sign this marker and they will help you at the table.
This is a wonderful hotel. Just wanted you to know that.
Grab this. Give me that remote switch.
Relax, man. Your hands are shaking.
It's one thing talking about it and another doing it. We're gonna take off the desert end. Why are we fooling around with ballets?
Leggett knows what he's doing.
I'm not arguing now. I just want to know what we're doing.
Okay.
Next.
The sands.
Come on, baby.
Nope. 7 out.
Another 1,000, please.
He looks too good to be true.
Let's find out.
It's not that cheap $50 shot stuff, is it?
No, sir. This is the good $150 shot stuff.
Enjoying yourself?
Not at this very moment.
Well, it's time to pay the piper. Come on. Always such nice scenery in Vegas, don't you think?
You like it?
Has my fame spread this far west?
No, your pictures have. I saw it in the lobby. Retired police chief.
Room comfortable? Service adequate?
You with hotel security now?
I can't think of anything else I can do for you. Everything comped, unlimited credit.
Oh, so you're responsible for me being in the governor's suite.
With a little help from someone in the computer room, yeah.
Now, why would you do that?
John J. MacShayne, Jack to his friends. Dealer in Reno and Tahoe. Before that, drifted around the country making ends meet by a turn of the cards. Never dealt a crooked game.
So you read my mail?
Trying to find his ex-wife. If you're going through the hotel, I'm afraid all they've got is an outdated P.O. box. But I, on the other hand, in exchange for a little favor or two, can give you her current address. I need this place in Hannah Foss's safe overnight.
You know, Leggett, you must think I'm stupid. That's pretty general information you're throwing around there. How do I know you can really get me my wife's address?
Your son's name is Matt. His birthday is February 15th. He's captain of his football team this year, by the way. Quarterback. Hell of an arm.
How do I know it won't explode?
Harmless as a virgin's kiss.
Mr. MacShayne, of course. You came in earlier asking about your ex-wife. Please, sit down. You look quite different.
Well, I'd just gotten off of my jet. I flew up from the ranch. I like to roll around in the dirt from time to time. It keeps me in touch with my roots. You know, you might not believe this, but I haven't always dressed like this.
Are you staying with us?
In the governor's suite. It's a little cramped for my style, but when you're on the road, you learn to make do with it.
Well, if there's anything you need...
You might park this in your safe overnight if you would.
Oh, well, the hotel provides a safe for the guests' valuables.
It's a little something for Miles.
Miles?
Miles Kaufman.
You know the CEO, Mr. Kaufman?
Oh, we did some charity work together. He's a hell of a nice guy. You know, it's just a little token of my appreciation for all he's done for me and for our friendship. And I didn't want it to get lost or misplaced, but if it's uncomfortable...
No, I would be glad to take care of it for you.
I thought you might.
Sheldon Markowitz, please. Sheldon, Hannah Foss. There's a John J. MacShayne staying in the governor's suite. I want to know how he got there.
Would you get that, please, darling?
It's done. Where's my address?
Would you excuse us for just a moment? Don't go too far, though. Unless, of course, you feel like it. Now I need you to clean somebody out at poker for me.
I'm not here on retainer, Leggett.
I said a favor or two.
And I don't do second favors.
I've arranged for you to sit in on a friendly little game.
Screw you.
You know, Jack, since you've obtained all this credit fraudulently, you are liable for every single penny of it. Ever stop to think how much you've spent, or were you too busy signing your name? And this time, you won't pull just 90 days, and it won't be at some cushy work farm. It'll be at a butt-busting prison. How old is that son of yours now, Jack? 12, 13? Boy that age needs a father.
Finally.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to pick up my prescription. MacShayne.
Andy.
Long time.
10 or 12 years.
How's your love life?
I don't have a love life, Andy.
Really?
Out of circulation for a while.
This guy's a real ladies' man. Yes, sir. Has the girls falling all over him.
You know, Andy, you have the kind of memory that makes everyone pray for amnesia.
Hey, you guys want to talk? Find the priest.
Yeah, let's play some cards.
Shouldn't have had that burrito. Pulse was killing me.
Next time I'll mail you the money. I'll have more fun licking the stamp. Okay, Andy.
$65,000 to you.
I'm light.
Table stakes, Chief.
I'll give you my marker. It's good, you know that.
And I can't collect on markers, and you know that.
Are you saying I won't pay?
No. I'm saying if you walk out of here and get hit by a bus, what good is your marker to me?
I'll look both ways before I cross.
In or out?
I'm giving you my word.
Cover the bed or go home.
All right, you pissant. I got a house must be worth 80, 90,000. That'll more than cover the bet. I've been called a lot of things before, but never a Welsher.
I didn't call you a Welcher.
It's a promissory note. I want you guys to witness this. There. Makes it all nice and legal. Now beat this. Straight flush.
Wow. Never thought I'd see that. Andy, in the same hand with this.
Buy it back. Take a loan out on the house. Maybe later we could talk about old times.
Capasso's note. But I want to know where my wife is.
Sure. When you get me the package from Foss's safe.
You push awfully hard, don't you, Leggett? You just don't know when to stop. When you get that package, we are finished.
Oh, you got my word.
Oh, I'm going to have more than your word if you try to get clever.
Name's MacShayne. He's living it up in the governor's suite. High roller from Milwaukee. Builds shopping malls.
Yep, sounds like our boy. Now all we gotta do is set him up and reel him in.
You sold that note to Leggett.
I had no choice.
It was a setup from the get-go, wasn't it? No, you're good. I'll give you that.
I swear to you, I did not know you were the mark until you walked in that door.
I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Give it up. It never went down the way you thought.
Oh, no? Then how come 2 hours after you left town, she took off?
I never saw her after that night.
Oh, yeah, love him and leave him. That's your motto, huh?
She was climbing all over me.
That's a cheap shot. We were supposed to be friends, Jack.
We are friends, Andy. That's why nothing happened.
Well, congratulations, friend. You just screwed me over again.
Please, help me!
What is it?
Help me!
Lady! Hold it! Hold it!
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. How can I ever thank you? Awful, awful man. He's been chasing me around the hotel all morning.
Oh, maybe he's just jogging.
Jogging with lust. Suppose I should be flattered, a man his age able to respond in such a primitive way. Imagine what he'd be capable of if he were younger. Sends chills down my spine just thinking about it.
Oh, that's probably the air conditioning.
How droll. Miranda Church.
Jack MacShayne.
Beautiful suit.
Thank you.
Very dernier cri. That's French. Ever been to France, Mr. MacShayne?
Not that I can remember.
Paris, the city of lights, yes. Spent a portion of my youth there. Sorbonne, you know.
Great hockey player.
Are you staying at the hotel?
Not much longer. But
Casino.
thanks for the French lesson.
Have a lucky day.
Send him in.
Mr. McShayne, here you are.
Thank you.
How's Milwaukee?
Still there, last I heard.
Well, I hope the recession hasn't hurt the construction industry.
Me too.
What do you want?
I want to forget the past. Yeah. It's going to bury both of us. Leggett's the problem, and he's squeezing me too. If you and I could just level with each other, I think we could get out from under this. I can't figure why he needs a note on your house.
Okay. He's gonna hit the casino. That house thing is his way of forcing me in. He knows it's all I have to leave my kids.
How much?
What, to get my house back? Yeah. 85,000.
If I give you that, it gets you off the hook.
You're gonna give me the money to buy my house back, aren't you?
You see, there's a certain poetic justice to this because Leggett has given me unlimited credit. It's kind of like paying him back with his own money.
No, I still don't trust you, McShayne.
How about a down payment on the trust? Look at this. He had me put this in the lady vice president's safe overnight.
Tape recorder.
It recorded the combination to her safe.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. The money's in the casino vault, not in that safe.
But there is something in that safe that our man Leggett wants.
See, it didn't explode.
Delaware. She's living in Delaware now?
I guess she picked up her wandering ways from you.
That poor slob. You had me set up.
Paso.
Paso. So he was a cop too, right? The difference between you and him, of course, is that while he was scratching around in the earth, you had a mountain all your own.
I'll tell you something, McShayne. My old man was a carpenter. Nothing steady. Job here, job there. Had a stroke when he was 50. Drooled away the last 12 years of his life in a county hospital. Not me. I swore that was never going to happen to me. The day I joined the force, I started planning for my retirement.
But taking a little under the table.
The thing about corruption is it gives you a taste for the good life. But then you take off the uniform and the well dries up.
So now you just sink a new one.
Run along, McShayne. Enjoy the fruits of your deceit.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Mr. Guthrie. Paul Resnick. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, I'm representing a group of investors, and we're thinking about buying one of the hotel casinos on the Strip. Of course, you'll understand if I don't tell you which one. We're still in preliminary negotiations.
Well, of course.
Now, since the hotel has been closed for some time, I'm investigating a new security system, bring it up to date.
Oh, naturally. Listen, let me show you what we have to offer.
Okay.
Right there. Well, here we are, Mr. Guthrie. This is the heart of the entire operation. Each one of our accounts is plugged directly into here. The instant an alarm is activated, first thing we do, of course, is contact the hotel, make sure it's not a malfunction of the system, which, if I may say with some pride, rarely occurs. Then we'll contact the police or the fire department, dispatch units of our own. By the way, we can be anywhere in Las Vegas in under 5 minutes.
Very impressive. Well, as soon as it's a done deal, I'll be in touch.
Okay, here, my card. Call me personally.
Oh, thanks again, Mr.
Resnick.
Resnick. Yes, you've just solved a lot of my problems.
Later, sweetheart.
Nice office.
Did you get it?
All right. So I got the alarm company vice president's business card. Now, what's that do for?
It's all part of the mosaic, Dix.
Yeah? You mind giving me a peek at the big picture?
$6 million, that's the big picture.
Don't you trust us, Danny?
You better go out by the back door.
Hold it, buddy. That girl you were here with this morning, I want her.
You better run fast.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been hired by a family to bring her back to Philadelphia.
You better run faster.
Yeah, well, she's a, what do you call it, a gambling degenerate. She's got to play till she loses.
It's a great place for her then, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you know, the family's loaded. They use their connections to freeze her out of Atlantic City, so she came west.
Pal, I had an elevator ride with the lady. We talked about old times in Paris. That's all I know.
Well, listen, if you spot it, that's my beeper. Now, there could be some dough in it for you. You know, a reward?
I'll keep a sharp eye.
MacShayne. Listen, Leggett keeps calling me. He wants my answer. I can't stall him anymore.
Let's do it.
Well, how's this thing gonna work?
I'm gonna draw down $85,000 in chips.
Yeah.
You cash them in a few thousand at a time. That way no one will be suspicious.
You know, first you take me and then you help me. You're a very confusing crook, MacShayne.
Can I get $85,000, please? MacShayne.
I'm sorry, Mr. MacShayne, but your credit has been revoked.
What?
All I know is what the computer tells me.
Well, who can I talk to straighten this out?
As a matter of fact, Miss Foss left word that if you were to show up here, she wanted to see you ASAP.
Did she say what?
Something about settling your bill, also ASAP.
There's no way to treat a paying guest. Leggett's had my credit cut off.
What? Why?
He wants me out of the way. Either in jail or at the very least on the run. You always hit 18s?
Part of my system.
They must love you here.
You'll break my ribbon.
You stand on 10 and hit on 18? Where'd you get this system?
Came to me in the middle of the night.
Like heartburn.
Do I detect an air of superiority in your voice? The big strong man thinks the itty-bitty girl doesn't know what she's doing? Anytime you'd like to test your skill, I'd be more than happy to oblige.
Oh, now that can be arranged.
Just you and me. Mano a mano, as it were.
I don't play for pennies.
Oh, am I going to enjoy wiping that smug smile off your face? By the time I'm through with you, you'll be panting on the floor.
What a thought.
Your room. 8-ish.
I'll bring the cards.
Danny, what are we doing here?
Yeah, when do we get moving? Relax. Enjoy the local color.
I'm in.
I never doubted you for a minute, Andy. Now we can begin phase 3.
Waldo, why aren't you upstairs?
Because I'm down here hiding.
From what?
Him.
That's Martin Rome.
I grab us a cab and we're out of here.
Waldo, we've been waiting for a score like MacShayne for all our lives.
I hope one of us knows what you're doing.
Here, key to the telephone room. I don't know why I let you talk me into this.
Because you're just like everybody else in the world.
Well, when do I get the combination to the safe?
Sheldon, relax. Go find yourself a woman. Maybe it'll clear up your skin.
Shut the TV off. It's time to get to work.
Lance just came out of his coma.
Lance. Is that the one who likes to dress up in his wife's clothing and bake brownies?
No, that's Zach.
Oh. Okay. Right before we begin, I'm going to tell MacShayne that I have to check my messages, and I'll call here. Perfect. As long as you don't say anything, he'll never know the phone's off the hook. Okay, now I've fed 5 decks into the computer. I'll call out the cards that are dealt face up. You punch them in, and we'll get instant probabilities on the next cards.
They really train dogs with these whatchamacallits?
Mm-hmm. Electrical impulses. Are you straight with the signals?
Yeah. One's for you to hit.
Ah! Hey, lighten up on the finger.
I'm sorry. Twice for you to fold.
Right, and nothing if you want me to stand pat.
Right. You sure this signal's gonna carry?
It has a range of over a mile. It penetrates through walls. Believe me, the signal is the least of our worries. Are you going to be okay with the computer?
Yeah, I've been practicing day and night.
Then we are about to take part in an historic event. We're going to bring card counting into the computer age.
You have playing cards. I would like 5 decks, please.
Mr. McShayne, I have left several messages for you
For me?
about your bill. I had the same reaction.
Hannah, there's a big poker game tonight. A lot of money on the table. I'm going to win this. You know what? First thing tomorrow morning, you know what's top on my list? Paying this off.
I'm in at 9, sharp.
Don't be late, because I've got a very busy day tomorrow, and I want to... Put that on my bill, Pete. Just take what you need.
2 of hearts for me. 5 of diamonds for you. Four of clubs for me. 3 of diamonds for you.
Card? 15 every time. Too many.
8 of clubs.
Wait. You stand on 9?
Part of my system. Less is more.
Look, I don't carry a lot of cash on me.
Your credit's good with me.
Takes a load off my mind.
Jack of hearts to me. 8 of clubs to Mr. McShayne.
What was that?
It's a muscle spasm. Overdid it on the stair climber. Hard. Too hard.
What's too hard?
Yeah, keeping in shape these days. All that running and climbing. Do you work out, Mr. McShayne?
Leap year.
6 of spades to me. 9 of diamonds to you.
All right, I'm coming! Where is she? Where is she? She ditched me outside of Vegas.
I saw her downstairs.
I'm telling you, I don't know where she is.
Oh, yeah? Well, she's got to come back sometime.
Ace of spades to me.
I know.
7 of clubs to the big winner.
Another muscle spasm, my dear.
New shoes. Pinch a little.
21.
Now, when the light starts flashing, that means there's an incoming call for extension 17. So to intercept it, just press the pound sign.
Let's give it a try.
Extension 17.
Hello. Loud and clear.
Just whose calls are we intercepting on extension 17?
The chief of hotel security is going to be very helpful. All right, guys, it's time to begin phase 4.
Phase 3, phase 4, the more we do, the less we know.
Rewired alarm boxes, a phone tap, a business card. None of this adds up to how we're going to get into the casino vault.
Excuse me. What are you doing here?
I can't function without that combination.
Now, Sheldon, I'll call you.
I've got the late shift. I'll be in the computer room.
Thank you.
Danny, at least tell us this. When do we cross the finish line?
If all goes well tonight, by tomorrow afternoon, we'll be on a plane bound for Canada. $6 million richer.
It's really embarrassing at 21.
Uncle?
Well, it feels as though you are into me for $125,000.
Yes, well, much like you, I don't carry that sort of cash on my physical person, but I'll come by tomorrow and drop off a check.
No, wait. Perhaps I should go with you and save you the trip.
I really don't feel like taking care of it right now. I'm much too tired. On the brink of collapse, actually.
I could help you with the zeros.
Come on in, Goldilocks. Big Bear's are waiting for you.
Actually, if it will help you, you're welcome to just mail me that check.
Whoa, pal. I don't know what you got to do with this, but you're gonna stay around for the rest of the party.
You're a much better detective than I thought.
Detective? He's still a con artist.
Really? Well, at least one of them needs more practice.
First, we're gonna settle accounts. For starters, you owe me $2,000. Baby, I collect interest another way.
You're in luck. Your debt's just been canceled.
What's happening?
Don't know, Mr. Resnick. It seems every alarm in Vegas has gone off.
False alarm at Bally's.
Same with the Sands.
All clear at Caesars.
What in the world is going on out there?
Resident security.
Mr. Barber, please.
Hold, please.
Security, Barber.
Hi, this is Paul Resnick, Senior Vice President over at Allenby Alarm.
Yes, Mr. Resnick. What can I do for you?
Our monitor shows your burglar alarm
Went off.
No, Quiet as a church.
Must have been a computer malfunction. You better give me your all-clear code so I can log it as a false alarm.
Okay. 7783 Green.
Thank you, Chief. You've been very helpful.
Operator, this is John J. MacShayne. Will you check and see if I have any messages, please? Check Andy Capasso's room.
I don't know about you, but I found that the police are usually very narrow-minded about things like this. They usually try to blame it on someone.
Just tell him MacShayne called.
Would you stop making personal phone calls and do something?
Waldo, why don't you put him in the tub?
He's dead, not dirty.
Room service? Can I get a bottle of bonded bourbon, please? And, 30 buckets of ice? Yeah, I know it's a lot. I've just got this stiff back, and doctors seem to think it would help. Thanks. It'll keep him fresh for a while. Yeah, it's a nice hustle.
We scrimped and saved for over a year to pull it off.
How much you got left?
A couple of thousand.
Oh, no, that means I'm not going to get all that money I won.
You weren't supposed to win.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't have the money to pay you if I'd lost either.
You're not a high roller?
Afraid not.
Excuse me.
Who are you calling?
Soap opera hotline.
Waldo.
Ah, jeez.
Not good, huh?
Lance just saw Zach's new dress and he fell back into his coma.
If I had to guess, he just didn't like the color.
Where are you going?
To my room. I'm expecting a call.
I'm not staying here with a dead man.
You kids run along. I'll ice the stiff.
What a night.
You know, I don't know what it is. I must be crazy. But, I'm strangely attracted to you, even though you don't have any money. Am I lowering my standards?
You have hit rock bottom if you're attracted to me.
Are you attached?
I am semi-attached.
Semi-attached, like a garage?
Oh, like an ex-wife.
Oh.
I was actually on my way here to meet her when I got sidetracked, shall we say. By the time I got here, she had moved to Delaware, of all places.
And you're still madly in love with her.
I wish it were that simple. I got myself in a jam a while back. I had this pigeon all set up.
Oh, I knew we were kindred spirits. I just knew it.
But before the deal could go down, it went sour, and I was facing 2 years in a federal prison for fraud.
I don't like that view.
But I kept hearing about this attorney who had an uncanny ability to find technicalities. He said he could get me off scot-free. But he wanted all his money up front.
Sleazy ones usually do.
So the trick was I had to raise a lot of cash quickly. So I did some very creative writing.
How creative.
I signed her name to her pink slip in her car.
Oh, you have style, MacShayne.
She never forgave me for that. I promised her faithfully I would get that car back, and I did. I won it back in a poker game.
So you went all the way around?
Well, that's not how she saw it. She felt I had done something really wrong, and that I should pay the price. I should go to jail so that my son would know that crime doesn't pay.
Yeah, but that's a high price to pay for education.
Except what you have to know is that I had broken every promise I'd ever made to her or my son. And she couldn't take any more. She divorced me. She took him, wouldn't let me see him, wouldn't let me talk to him on the phone. I am determined to find her, and I will find her.
You want to patch it up and start fresh?
Oh, God, no. I just want to give her that ugly car back. Actually, it's a promise I'd like to keep for my son.
Do it, MacShayne. Do it. You know, I don't know what it is, but seeing a dead guy really makes me sleepy.
It is a long way to Delaware.
MacShayne? Who's that?
It's a bill collector.
Open the door.
I was just getting in the shower.
I did some checking on you, MacShayne, and you are not from Milwaukee.
I never said I was.
And you were never in the construction industry.
Oh, yeah? I built a doghouse once. That ought to count for something.
And furthermore, our CEO has never heard of you.
What the hell is this?
How else was Uncle Walter going to know what cards were dealt?
I want the hotel's money back, every single cent you feloniously finagled!
Andy, this is MacShayne. Look, I'm on your side, but you're going to have to give me a chance to prove it. No, I know the phone's been off the hook for a while.
We're coming in, MacShayne.
No, not my room. It's getting awfully crowded in here. Look, I need to meet you somewhere away from the hotel. That's perfect. We'll be there in half an hour. Let's go.
Right on time. I like that in a customer.
Got the merchandise?
You're looking at it. Huh? Is that a beauty? Is that a beauty? This is absolute beauty.
Did we buy it or did we borrow it?
Let me put it this way. We bought a guy to borrow it.
I told you I didn't want anything hot.
You got a new paint job, new markings, new plates. Trust me, the guys who used to drive this wouldn't recognize it.
How's the engine?
You can do 125 in park.
Who am I, Charlie?
Never saw you before in my life.
Where did you get this ambulance?
What ambulance?
You know, a guy with too good a memory could die with a lot on his mind.
I wouldn't last too long in this business if I wasn't forgetful.
Deliver it to this address in exactly 1 hour.
Listen, if you're in the market for anything else, Charlie there's the man to see. We got a special running this week on a brand new Rolls-Royce Corniche convertible.
Oh, yeah? Where's that?
You tell us what color, it'll be here this afternoon. You like blue?
Capasso, what'd you find out?
Hey, who's she?
She's offered to help.
I did not.
Yes, she did. You may want to remember the package on ice.
Look, I still don't know how he's gonna pull this thing off. I found something in the paper. I want to show it to you. Look at this. Guy worked for Allenby Alarms. He was aced out in the desert. Cops think a chopper may be involved. Leggett pilots choppers. Now, however he thinks he's going to get into that vault, he's got to get past the alarm. Here, read near the bottom. Look at this. The guy was canned by the company, files a grievance with the labor board, and he lost.
So do you suppose he was angry enough to have given Leggett inside information?
Should I really be hearing all this?
Oh, yeah. Your lips are sealed.
Let's see, what else? Yeah. Guy comes to Leggett's suite. He says he can't function without the combination.
The Foss is safe.
Yeah, it could be. His name was, what was his name? Sheldon. Sheldon. He works in the computer room.
Okay, we're inching closer here.
We're inching closer? Oh, that's great. Hey, MacShayne, why are you working so hard for me? You must have a guilty conscience, huh?
Andy, you're not a cop anymore.
A cop? Well, I definitely should not be around for this.
And if you want to continue to blame me for what happened to you and your wife, then go ahead, if it makes you feel better. But you need to stop thinking that everyone out here is a cheat and a liar. You know, Andy, I wasn't the only one she came on to. She went for everything that moved. And in your heart, you know that. Do you ever stop to think you might be better off without her?
No.
You end up with 2 terrific kids and your sanity. You need to close that door and go on with your life.
Did you two really mix it up over a woman? This is straight out of one of Waldo's soap operas.
Anything else?
Yeah. Webb had sort of a dry run last night, but the real thing happens this afternoon.
So what we need to do is figure out how Leggett plans on hitting that casino so we can bust him.
Which means I get busted, too.
Okay, every plan has a flaw. I just need some time to work out these kinks.
Hey, pal, we're out of time.
Just go up to the corner here. Take a left.
Yes, sir.
Computer room, Markowitz.
Sheldon Markowitz?
That's right. Who's this?
Sheldon, you are doing a wonderful job. Oh, the guy that just left here, did he charter a flight from you?
I can't give out that kind of information.
I know, and I respect that. It's just that I've flown this clown all over the United States. I actually brought him here. I canceled all my charters because he said he was only going to charter for me. He did, didn't he?
Did what?
He chartered a flight from you.
Well, maybe.
You know, if I just knew where he was going.
Mexico City?
Mexico. Oh, now see, that ruins me. I've already got my clearances. I was taking him down there. He said, we gotta go tomorrow afternoon.
Told me he wanted to leave this afternoon.
That smooth-talking son of a... Anybody going with him?
Well,
Markowitz.
Sheldon Markowitz.
Yeah, I should have known.
No?
Yeah, he pays all his bills. Hadn't paid me for any of my flights. If it was me, I'd get cash from him.
I didn't know.
I don't blame you.
Well, maybe I could throw some work your way.
Be mighty decent.
Those fly boys, we gotta stick together.
You bet. You're a good man.
You are too. Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't help you out.
Well, that's fine. I'll be back. You know what bothers me?
What's that?
I'm starting to like this place. Anything new on your end?
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to help Webb install a remote switch in the vault's electrical system.
I can't even screw in a light bulb. What does that mean?
Oh, it means when the switch is activated, it'll short-circuit the vault door so that it won't lock.
So now we know how Leggett's going to get to the money.
You know, for someone who didn't want any part of this, I'm playing an awfully active role here.
Try to hang on, Andy. It's almost over. Besides, we know something they don't think we know.
Oh, we do?
Leggett just chartered a plane to Mexico City.
Wait a second. He said we were all going to Canada.
You and your boys are going to jail.
So this is a setup.
You can bet on it. He's taking Sheldon Markowitz along for the ride.
You mean the guy from the computer room?
Yeah, he's traveling under his own name. Leggett's using the name Arthur Donnelly. You know, Sheldon is the one piece of this puzzle that just doesn't fit. What is Leggett using him for?
I don't know. Look, is there any way out of this thing?
If there is, it's in Hannah Foss's safe.
Foss.
This is Lieutenant Kelly, Sheriff's Department. We got a fella down here claims he swindled your hotel out of a lot of money.
McShayne?
Yes, ma'am. That's the name he gave us.
And he turned himself in?
Yeah, well, you see, he said he's tired of running. Now, the only thing is, we can't hold him
Unless you come down here and swear out a formal complaint.
I'm on my way.
She's on her way.
One down, one to go.
May I see Miss Foss, please? She's not here. Oh, my God.
She had to leave, some sort of emergency.
It's me. I'm the emergency. I just want my Billy back.
Billy?
She stole him right out from under me.
Miss Foss?
Dashing around in all those outfits, making him crazy with lust. How can I compete with a sex pot like that?
Miss Foss?
Oh, I want to go back to my room.
Here, wait, let me help you. What room are you in?
2710.
Okay.
It was our haven of happiness. Until she came along.
Bitch.
You know, what are we looking for?
Damned if I know.
Here, we'll try this.
Look at this. Look at this. Sheldon's piece of the puzzle is finally falling into place. Access codes.
Yeah?
Leggett's after a hell of a lot more than $6 million.
Okay, well, how do we stop him?
First, we get you to a hospital.
A hospital?
Somebody call an ambulance!
Tell Waldo to ring out Rome and put him in a laundry cart.
Why?
Tell him to meet us in the parking lot in half an hour.
Why?
Tell him to throw in Rome's gun for good luck.
Why? Thank you for...
Something happened to Andy?
Yeah. He's in the hospital. And that leaves you one man short.
You're talking way over my head, MacShayne.
You got something going on. Capasso let that much slip.
Well, we'll manage.
Danny.
How do we know we can trust this guy?
Trust me? You have been screwing me over since the minute I hit this hotel. I've got security guards chasing me up and down the hall, and if they catch me, I'm going to do jail time. So like you say, Mr. Leggett, every boy needs his father. I want Capasso's slot. Either way, all I've got to do is run from security. I am going to spend time with you fellas.
You said it lost up the timing with just the two of us.
All right. You're in. Come on, we'll go from the top. Okay, here's the way it's going to work. The timing, gentlemen, is essential to the plan. At exactly 1:45, Pete, you start setting off the alarms. At 2:05, Dix begins on the 15th floor with his homemade bombs. He hits every other floor until he reaches the lobby. At 2:20, MacShayne, you short-circuit the vault's locking mechanism. By 2:30, you should all be in the hotel parking lots. You got 5 minutes to change. You're in the casino at 2:35. With a fire in the hotel and a vault that won't lock, security will already have the money loaded on a dolly. Now, 2 security guards are going to escort you to the parking lot. Now, here's where it gets really cute. At a certain point, a fight is going to break out in the casino. Since all available security will be evacuating the guests because of the fire alarms, you'll tell these 2 guys you can handle things from here. My guys have instructions to keep the fight going for at least 5 minutes. That's exactly how long you got to get to the truck, get it loaded, and be on the road. We will meet at the mine and divide the money.
And what will you be doing between now and the time we meet?
My part.
Which is?
None of your business. Better get the truck, Pete. We roll in 45 minutes. In here. Here's the combination to Foss's safe. After she leaves her office, you will have no more than 11 minutes to open it, get what you need, and get out. Are you clear on the name you're going to use?
Donnelly. Arthur Donnelly.
Very good.
What if they find out? What if they come after me?
Now listen to me, Sheldon. I'm getting nodules on my vocal cords from repeating this. The hotel is going to be so happy to have prevented a $6 million robbery and to have captured the thieves that they're not going to look at what you did. By the time they discover it, la cucaracha, ya no puede caminar. Security, Barber.
Paul Resnick here, Allenby Alarm. Our monitors show that your smoke detectors have gone off.
Quiet as a church.
Damnedest thing I've ever seen. Maybe it's some kind of computer virus. I don't know. Let me have your all-clear code.
7783 green.
Yeah. Oh, all right. We'll just log it as a false alarm.
Good luck finding the problem.
Thanks.
Security, Barber.
This is Paul Resnick over at Allenby Alarm. Our monitors show your smoke detector's gone off.
You better believe it.
We'll contact the fire department.
Oh, and another thing. I just got a report that the vault door won't lock. The fire must have shorted out the locking mechanism.
You want us to send an armored car?
Well, I sure as hell don't want to see $6 million go up in smoke.
It's on its way.
Is it absolutely necessary to move it?
Well, a fireproof vault is no good if the door is wide open.
Alice, see to it that everyone in our department evacuates in an orderly manner. We don't want to panic the guests.
Should we pay any special attention to room 2710? The haven of happiness?
Enough for taking this money off our hands.
parking lot. They're gonna know we're phonies.
There's no bullets in these damn guns.
What the hell are we gonna do?
We'll take it from here. You better help them. They're gonna tear this place apart.
Leggett set us up.
You want to pay him back?
How?
Follow me.
What are we doing?
You're about to have a choice.
Anytime you're ready.
What the hell's going on?
Is there a problem?
Yeah, you know, I've looked everywhere up here. I can't find a gear shift.
Unless this is a bon voyage party, I don't know what you fellows are doing here. You can't tie me into anything.
You know, Sheldon, you may be the luckiest man alive.
It doesn't feel that way.
You were about to disappear in Mexico.
Disappear?
Permanently.
Why?
You work in the computer room.
Your fingerprints are all over that safe.
And you left the country under your own name.
The cops would have chased you all around the world while Leggett here sat on a beach somewhere sipping Mai Tais.
Sheldon, they're just trying to rattle you.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha.
Looks like he needs an ambulance. Might want to check the gurney.
Look what turned up in the glove compartment.
What the hell are you trying to do, MacShayne?
Just trying to get even.
You should have been a cop.
Ooh, bite your tongue.
And working undercover at great personal risk, these three men prevented a large-scale theft. And as a gesture of the hotel's gratitude, each of them will receive a reward of $25,000.
You must feel pretty good.
I'm not paid to feel good. There's still a matter of your outstanding bill.
I just saved the hotel $26 million.
As far as I can tell, those men did that. You merely did what you always do, which is hitch a free ride. However, rather than throw you in jail, the board of directors thinks you have some vague talent in the area of hotel security. So they have decided to let you work off your debt by protecting the hotel from thieves and con men.
Me?
I had the same reaction.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's lay some ground rules. I will not lower my standard of living.
The governor's suite?
Only when he's not in town, of course. And I would like a complete expense account and a car phone. I want to keep in touch with the hotel at all times. A new wardrobe would be wonderful. That way I wouldn't be embarrassed in front of the board of directors.
Who's gonna protect us from you?
Baldo, how you feeling?
Top of the world. Lance and Tiffany are gonna tie the knot, and Zach's gonna be best man and matron of honor.
Just doesn't get any better than that, does it? I'm gonna miss our blackjack games.
Yeah, well, keep a candle in the window. We'll be back as soon as we scrounge up another bankroll.
Not in my hotel.
Come again?
I have something to do with security here. I can't just allow hustles right under my nose.
MacShayne. You're not going straight, are you?
I'm always open to new experiences.